Welcome to another Rooted and Raw. So the gang's all back in the building. Hi guys. It's been a while since we've all been on together and we are here. I hope you enjoyed your very much needed vacation.
I did.
I hope that you enjoyed your time away with just you and your immediate family.
Oh, yeah, I got to sleep in 4 days in a row.
Oh my gosh.
That's nice.
Wait a minute. I'm not
Really?
doing life right. I want to do that.
Oh.
That sounds amazing.
It was amazing. I miss it.
awesome. And you
Real.
took a much needed
I
vacation.
did absolutely nothing.
Oh my gosh.
I did go to
Congrats.
Busch Gardens. So
Really?
Oh, wait, which one? Florida or Virginia?
Virginia.
Virginia.
Absolutely
And then
nothing.
I've been gone for a while. So I also went to Florida. Kissimmee. Mom just moved out to Kissimmee. So
Yeah.
I got to
That's
spend
where
some
we
time
stayed
over there.
when we went down there for Universal. We stayed in Kissimmee. Yeah. I
So-
love that. I ain't doing life right. I'm just talking about
I
taking
need some road trips.
Yeah,
and some
something.
sleep-ins and
Sleeping in for 4 days
man.
straight sounds like heaven on earth.
Restful. No alarm clock and making
Come
sure the
on.
boy's like, that better be off because if I wake up for your alarm clock, we're going to have a different story.
Yeah, everybody turn all your alarm clocks off. I love that. All right, well, I guess it's me and you are next for
We
taking
next.
some time
it's on.
off. I got a feeling my next little vacay is to the beach, which at the time of this recording, when it drops, I probably would have already went. Anyway,
I'm ready for the cruise.
I don't think it's going to be very restful. I don't think it's going to be very restful. The cruise will be restful.
It will
Maybe.
That's going to be a party. I don't know about restful. Everybody and their mom going on that cruise.
Well, but see, I'm taking my family, so it's going to be a little bit different on this end. Now, you are a part of who we're taking, but you are also very grown. So, like, you got all these other people going with you, with us.
to include me.
To include her. We trying to get her. 2026, we taking this girl on the cruise
She is
if it's the last thing that we do.
And Stephanie too. We
And
gonna pull her
Stephanie,
in.
well, Stephanie at least went on one with
Yeah, she
us.
did.
Yeah, but still,
She
like,
hasn't been on any with us yet.
trying to pull them in.
I'm like, this
Little
has got to
R&R.
stop.
A little R&R cruise. And I
Ooh,
like-
an R&R cruise.
Yeah.
Where we like, do you know how to R&R like on a cruise though? Because you just hear cruise and
I'm
automatically
an
say,
R&R
turn
by
up, turn up,
Rooted
turn
and
up.
Raw.
Okay. I thought you was like a rest of
so
relaxation.
Like
Yeah.
a Rooted and Raw cruise.
R&R squared.
Right,
Rooted and
yeah.
raw, rest and relaxation.
Is that what that stands for?
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Rest and
I didn't know that.
relaxation, yeah. I mean, it also can stand for rooted and raw because, but yeah. Anyway, well, let's get started. So we,
Before we yap.
because we could do this for a while, especially
yeah.
since it's been a while since the four of us have been together. So, okay. So our icebreaker for today, what?
You didn't tell the people who they had.
wait, yeah. I guess we gotta do that. See,
Yeah.
this how this is crazy. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Welcome back. Let's start off with who we have, but of course we're gonna start actually with Stephanie. I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
start with her from now on to keep me from forgetting her, right? Because that's rude. So let them hear your voice. Hey guys, there it is. So cute.
Honestly, that's what made me remember that we didn't do it. Because
What?
you started talking about, okay, so, and all I did not hear was, hey guys.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
was
we
like,
kind of
wait-
need
wait a
that.
minute, we missed who we got.
So this is for those of you who can't see us. You're on Apple and you can't see us, so we want to make sure
Or
you know
Spotify.
which. Well, Spotify, you can see us.
Ah, that is true.
You can see us. Yeah,
My
believe
bad.
that or not. But
Do
you
better,
can't
Apple.
see everybody. Because I tried to watch the Man of Church one on Spotify. You can't see theirs.
I'll just stick to the YouTubes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true story. Okay, carry on.
All right. Well, hello, King and Queens. This is Flora.
This is Tam. Hey guys.
You got Sherita in the building.
And of course, it's D. All right, let's jump in. So our icebreaker question today rose lots of questions when I gave it to the ladies ahead of time, because I do like to try to give the icebreakers ahead. We can't get the question ahead, so we might as well have some, right? It rose a lot of questions, so let me be clear on what you can and cannot give us, all right? So the icebreaker question is, name 3 people you would like to have dinner with. these are not three people from the Bible. So no to Jesus, no to Paul, okay, no to David. No people in the Bible, and they can't be people that you can currently actually have dinner with. So don't name your spouse, don't name your children, don't name your anybody who's living that you can actually have physical contact with.
Or
and
you have to have physical contact.
Right. Yeah.
That's the thing.
What?
That's all. Yeah, she said, "Don't name them kids."
Right.
And it's so funny. I say that very specifically because I actually took this one from Man of Church's podcast, but theirs was like they were saying, "Well, you got to name your wife. If you don't name your wife, then you're a terrible human being." And I'm like, well, why would I name my spouse? I can have dinner with them anytime I want. Where is the fun in that?
I had
This
dinner
is
with them
supposed to-
last night.
I literally had breakfast with my husband this morning. Like, I don't really need. So
Where's the fun in dinner with Daryl? That's crazy.
well, if I'm going to choose somebody, she can make all the fun she wants. But if I'm going to choose somebody specifically, I'm not going to choose people that I can literally do that with anytime I want.
No, that's easily accessible.
I
understand.
literally have dinner with him all the time.
Have Daryl with Daryl.
So we're going to start here because I know you know your three. So
Yes.
we will go with you.
So the first person would be Abraham Lincoln.
Oh.
I've always been a fan and just want to kind of pick his brains, for everything that he did, where he came up with that courage, that bravery to do what he did. And kind of see if like the whole vampire thing was a thing. But
Oh, jeez.
the Abraham vampire.
We'll let you have
That's
that.
very cool.
Yep.
The second person would be Selena.
Ooh.
Selena Quintanilla Perez, just to clarify
Okay,
for
'cause
the
you gotta
young
be-
generations.
yeah.
For her, all her, also with her creativity, of her design, the music, all that, and what she went through, and going through some of the racial stuff, it can't be, she says it in the movie too, like it can't be too Mexican or can't be too American, and having to go through that. And then the third, it's a package deal. So it's kind of like a plus one, but be my parents. I would love to just have, one more dinner with them and stuff. And hey, how's things in heaven? How's things going on the other side?
Good.
How's it you seeing me from up there? Am I doing okay? Am I doing good? Am I making you proud?
That's so cute.
I know, I'm trying to hold back tears right now. But yeah, that would be a whole package
I love
deal
that.
with that.
That's good.
Okay. That's real good.
Hi. Okay. So first would be Miss Madison Ryan.
Come on,
Ward.
Madison
Okay.
Ryan. Ooh.
I'm trying my best.
Is she going to just sing to you the whole time?
No, I'd actually probably try to see if I could write a song with her.
Ooh, I like.
Mhm.
'Cause
I
her
don't know
music
nothing
is-
about songwriting and producing and performing and none of that
She
stuff.
said neither did she, so there's that.
So there's that, So I want to,
Yeah.
I just want to sit with her and talk to her and tell her that her voice sounds real nice,
I love it.
Second would be Billy Graham. I honestly, fun fact, don't really know much about the guy,
Yep.
but I have heard that he is a powerhouse for the Lord,
Especially in
that,
evangelism.
Exactly. Evangelism is my strongest spiritual gift. And so I want to learn and pursue as much as I can about kind of like how he embraced it, especially with and through humility. And my last one, I don't know. My brain says Billie Eilish because I love me some Billie Eilish. So that's
That's enough
good.
reason.
Yeah.
We'll take it. Shakita.
Yes. Hi. So my three people, and I'm telling y'all, I literally just changed my mind. But my three people would be CeCe Winans, Toni Braxton, and Keanu Reeves. And I would
Like John Wick.
Like
John Wick.
Constantine.
Yeah, John Wick.
Yep.
So legit,
He'd be a gentleman.
I would just sit arm in arm with Keanu while I listen to Toni Braxton and CeCe.
Oh, you got a
Just-
plan.
No
Yeah.
conversation. Just
Yeah, he ain't got to talk. Just sit there, just
on
Omar,
a
just
date.
real.
This sounds like
Yeah.
a date being
Yeah.
serenaded.
That's
You know,
real.
I would just sit there with him and probably playing his hair while they
Oh,
talk to me.
okay. That took a turn. I was
You know what?
expecting.
I can respect that because if it wasn't Billie Eilish, my next one was Jonathan Bailey.
You know, and so I
Jonathan
would just,
Bailey's for the girls. Okay. Just
I
gonna
don't
say.
even know who
It's
that
okay.
is, so I love that for y'all.
It's okay.
But I would let Cece. I would want to hear from Cece and Tony. They are my top 2 favorite women in R&B and gospel, and just I contribute a lot of why I sing to their voices. So
I'd love to hear all 3 of you sing.
said,
Like
"Oh,
you
that
singing
would be
with them.
beautiful." Oh my
and to say,
gosh,
girl, yes, come on,
on, she's
girl.
Hey, you take it here. You take it here. Now take it here. Let's go.
Have you seen Constantine?
I have seen
Such
Constantine.
that's probably I know we all know John Wick and we all love John Wick. My favorite Keanu Reeves movie is Constantine.
okay.
Yeah,
I've
No
seen him in
Matrix?
it. There's
it's
a-
very spiritual.
Not
a
even
romance
the
movie
Matrix.
I've seen him
For
in.
me, it's definitely the John
Keanu
Wicks and
Reeves?
Speed. Speed.
Oh my gosh, Speed with Sandra Bullock.
Got
Yes.
it. Yep, tracking.
Yes,
Classic.
I'm there.
All right, before I do mine, you got 3?
I think so. So I've thought about this before. I think Van Gogh would be my first.
Oh, okay.
Artiste.
Because he's one, when I started learning about art, I remember seeing the Starry Night painting,
Yep.
and I was so captivated and just wanted to remember, what artist that was. And the more I learned about him in school, I was like, man, this guy was crazy, literally.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was in and out of asylums.
Yeah.
But during that time, he would do his famous paintings that everyone
Right.
knew. So I think it would be interesting to just kind of pick his brain and just see what how he comes up with these paintings and what they meant to him.
Yeah, it's good.
I think my other one would probably be. Also, I just love art. So Frida Kahlo.
Oh
is
my
another
gosh.
one.
Yes, she's good.
I love her paintings, her story. It's sad. It's very depressing, but just
Oh.
because she lived in physical pain her entire life. Had a horrible surgery that left her bedridden. She had
Her husband.
robotic
Mhm.
looking interior, and she would paint, and her marriage, she did love her husband, but it was more of a business contract than it was for love.
Well, that is sad.
But she was an incredible artist, and she was one of the strongest women that
Mhm.
I learned about in history. And just kind of, same thing, kind of pick her brain and what were her, hardest moments and how did she get through it. And then my third would be my grandparents. On my dad's side. I was really close to my grandfather. He was a very strong person, was in World War II, not extremely affectionate. Everyone in the family, knew that. But he said, and I thought he was just joking, but then I found out through family that he was actually serious, that I was his favorite grandchild.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, he'd probably tell everybody that, I didn't really take it seriously, and then found out throughout the years that no, if he said something, he actually meant it. So, and we had a very special bond, so I miss him a lot.
Well, that's awesome.
And I'm gonna heart you from here.
I know. This is so good. All right, so mine. I didn't
Keanu
do.
Reeves, The Lake
what?
House. That's the movie.
I'll have to look
Oh,
at that
that's
because
a
I
Sandra
can't
Bullock
see
one, too.
him
I'm gonna have to
in
find out, 'cause
a
That's a
love
good
story,
one.
like
Such a
a
good
romance movie.
Yes,
yeah,
that's a good
I
one.
See
Yeah,
that.
that is.
He
Sandra
had
Bullock.
one where he let some young girls come into the house.
That movie was crazy.
That movie was insane. Have you? I can't think of the name of it, but basically, these young girls came to the door and said that they were stranded or something, and his family wasn't home at the time, and he originally didn't want to let them.
Knock knock.
But he
I
was. Oh, you gotta watch it. It's like a thriller, I guess is what you would a
It's crazy.
category.
It's
but
not
it was
suitable for
It's
children.
don't watch it because it's intense. Like he finally lets them in to help them. His heart is to help.
And they take
and it
advantage of
goes it goes all the way left, and they take mad advantage, and it's just bad. So bad in a bad way, but also really good movie.
On the flip side, The Lake House is a very good movie. Sandra Bullock, pretty much, I think
I have to go see both of
she
those.
buys this lake house or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's like not in another dimension. Is it another time?
It's kind of like the other with the mailbox.
Yeah. So
Oh, now I gotta watch
I
it.
can't believe there's a movie I have not seen with Keanu Reeves in it. Like,
Yeah, baby,
I've
that's
never
a good
even
one.
heard of that.
I suppose.
Sandra Bullock got a bob, like she had like a shortcut. Anyways,
I don't know.
These-
Yeah,
yeah,
sorry.
sorry.
Yeah,
we digress. Yeah.
So my first one would be, and I would have to do a duel on this because as I think about it, it just seems weird to say him by himself. So Craig Rochelle and his wife, Amy. Both of them together are a powerhouse couple in my opinion. But him, because I look at him as a, what do we call it, Amanda, when you have a mentor that's at a
is
distance?
it passive?
Yeah, like
Passive
a passive.
mentor?
It's like basically a mentor, somebody who mentors or pours into you, but you don't have any close contact with them. So he's like that for me. Like I listen to his stuff all the time, both his messages, and I actually went through all of the Life Church messages from beginning up until now. I'm up to date.
Shout out Craig Rochelle.
Shout out to Craig Rochelle. That's what I'm saying. And I listened to his podcast, and I've read some of his books, and I've done some of his Bible reading plans on the Bible app. I heart Craig Rochelle and Life Church. And then Amy is a powerhouse when it comes to pouring into and developing women. She has a nonprofit organization where she does that. And of course, you guys know that's my heart. So it would be those two. And then my second one would be Whitney Houston. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got questions. I got questions for Whitney. When she was my favorite actress, singer mostly, because she's done very little acting, but we watched The Bodyguard, yesterday.
I wasn't going to say it, but
yeah, we watched The Bodyguard yesterday, and me and Tam is in there,
movie.
the only ones in the whole room that's ever seen this movie, and we like belted into the top of our lungs. Anyway, so I loved her as an actress, but mostly as a singer, and I just got a lot of questions. I got a lot of questions about her and everything that went down for her. There's a lot of rumors. There's all these things. So I want to hear it straight from her mouth. And I believe that, she'd tell me the truth now that she's not here anymore, and it doesn't matter.
Right.
And then my third would be my papa. My papa, he died when I was a very, very little girl. I probably was like 5 or 6. And I have very, very, very few memories of him. But what I know for sure is that kind of made me think of it because of what you said. Everybody said that I was his favorite grandbaby. And he was a pastor. And he apparently at the church that he was the pastor of, I would run up on the stage and jump in his lap. Aww. And they would just let me because apparently everybody knew. And so I have very few small memories, but he died when I was really young. And actually nobody told me that he died. So I didn't get to go to his funeral or nothing because I think everybody was just too afraid to tell me. So I didn't get to.
How old were you when you found out?
Oh, I don't remember. I was old enough to be really, really mad at people.
Oh.
Yeah. So, it would be my papa just to get some of those memories from him because I don't have very many. Yeah. All right. Let's pull a topic.
What we got?
I know. 30 minutes later. No, it's not 30 minutes.
You know, shout out to y'all for, mixing and picking not straight off the top and all the shout outs.
We did that for you, boo-boo.
The comfort that it brought me.
I feel like we shouted her out like every week.
And I was so
gone.
excited.
Okay, we're doing
I was like,
we're doing this for you,
you
girl.
gotta let the people know that I'm still here.
Yeah, she's
and like
still here.
y'all didn't like write me off.
Yeah, we didn't
Well,
kick her off the show or
no,
nothing.
not
She
at
just
all.
had to take some life. She had to handle some life business. And
Yeah,
we
'cause
about
I'm
that.
about to start my master's here.
Yeah,
So once
whoop, whoop to the
master's starts, then it's
masters.
doctorate after that.
Yeah,
and then,
I'm stopping at masters.
Jesus.
Lord, please let me be stopping at masters. Let me not just say I'm
I was about
stopping
to
at
say,
masters
'cause,
because
yeah,
I thought I was
bachelor's.
stopping at bachelor's,
Yeah.
and then here I am.
Yeah.
I'm excited because me and my kid get to walk through our masters together, so it's gonna be very. She's gonna go faster than me.
all right.
Lord.
How can I develop a consistent prayer life when I feel overwhelmed? What were you going to say? Just do it.
I was about to say, how can you not? When you're overwhelmed, what do I do when I'm overwhelmed? I just start praying.
Hey, not for real.
Ooh, oh, man.
But I legit was just talking to somebody about this the other day because I was feeling like, because they asked me, how is my prayer life? And I'm like, I don't have no problem praying for other people. I pray for other people, like at the drop of a dime. Because I was told if someone asks you to pray for them and then you don't, like you're legit like not doing what you're supposed to do and for the kingdom when it comes to that. Like if somebody say pray. But what is happening over here? What is going on?
Ma'am.
I almost spit my coffee out because all I could think of was
Coffee?
that thing you.
Oh my.
Oh,
Wait, what?
All I could think of was that
even
thing
know
you
we can
sent in
say-
that.
don't
You
know if I
sent
can
in the
say
group
that.
chat for Word Women and Wisdom.
Can I say that on here?
I don't-
Somebody posted.
That.
Yes. Somebody said, stop asking me to pray for you if you're not going to tell me what's going on. I'm not praying for your yeast infection. Like, what? What?
That's what you call rooted in
Raw. Okay.
Raw, baby.
I'll pray about it.
I will
'cause
pray about it.
somebody down in the comments, they was like, but it's really itchy. So we will pray about that, you know?
Oh my God.
You don't need to know all the
I'm
information.
sorry.
Just pray for
Just
me.
pray.
That's it. That's all I'm asking.
And then if you need people to go into details, sometimes they could just feel like you just being a little too nosy. Just pray.
Just pray.
It's not hard. Just pray.
don't
But
need
I
to
don't
know
have no
everything.
problem praying for other people. But when it comes to myself, I feel like I'm unworthy to ask God for things. And they told me,
Yeah.
they was like, that's the enemy. Like, you got to stop feeling like that you're unworthy, because God wants to hear from me. He wants to know the things that I want to pray about. So basically, like, I need to just get to a place where I'm comfortable asking for things for myself and praying about my life and me, because other people, hands down, I'm praying. Even if you don't need me to pray, I'm praying. So that's where I stand on that.
Kind of goes back to like the value of yourself and stuff, and that's why it sometimes can become a little hard for you to pray, or thinking that you got it. I got this. I'm good. I don't need to pray for myself and stuff. But I'm with you, D. Like, regardless the situation, anytime it's like something, if I'm overwhelmed, I'm stressed, I feel defeated, I feel down, whatever the case may be, I always ask the Lord for strength.
Yeah.
Give me the strength to overcome this.
Wisdom, discernment.
Right.
Yeah.
All of that. Like, I know your will be done. However, like, I need your help. Like, he is the first person that I go to. Who do I need to lean on? What do I need to do? What do I need to say? Like, guide me. But that's all in prayer and just having that communication. I can see if it does become where you feel like everything is coming in, and especially if it's something that you don't do, that's not going to be your first to go to thing. So it's those are situations when they come by, it's where you just talk to God. Like, that is the prayer in itself is just having that communication. And I think for us it may be easier because, you know, we have been walking through it and stuff, but I still remember a time where, like, I wasn't doing that and I was going through a hard time, and it wasn't for people that I was surrounded with. That's like, okay, they're able to go ahead and pray for me. Why can't I do the same thing? Why can't, I'm always doing this for everybody else, but why am I neglecting myself? Like, what is that? It's kind of like an aha moment. Like, okay, am I devaluing myself? Like, I am still made in the image of God. Like, why I don't have that same value in myself as well?
It automatically takes me to Philippians 4:6, right? Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. That's Bible. That's from the book, right? Like he's telling us when we are anxious, when we are overwhelmed, it doesn't matter that it's about you and what you need. He's
Right.
saying, take it to him and let what you need be known to him. Now, let's be 100, right? Like it's God, so he knows.
Right.
He knows. I think we think about prayer in a way, Lord, I'm going to you because I need you to do this. And we need to start thinking about it a little differently. I'm going to you because you want to know me, because you want to have a relationship with me. I'm not telling you something you don't already know. I'm not telling you something that it just surprised you that this crazy thing is happening in my life. Oh my gosh, D, I did not know that was happening. God is not sitting around surprised about our stuff. So why do we go to God in prayer? Because that's what you do when you're in relationship with people. When we are sitting around the table and we talking about our stuff, it's because we want to be in relationship with one another and we want to be connected. That is what we're doing in prayer time. So if we stop thinking about it all about I'm going to God in prayer because I need something from him, and start thinking about it in more, I'm going to God in prayer because that's who I'm in relationship with, and I want to talk to him about what I'm going through, what I'm feeling, regardless to whether or not he already knows, then we will be a little bit more open to go have those conversations with him, because what is prayer but a conversation with the Father?
Right.
I literally just said that to Isaiah yesterday. My son, shout out, miss you. He was dealing with something, and I told him, I said, have you prayed about it? I said, it ain't got to be nothing deep and hard. And I said, you don't have to know a whole bunch of words. I said, just like you talking to me, talk to God. Like it's a whole conversation. You can talk to him like you talking to the guys in the room with you. Like legit, just have the conversation, communicate, and tell them how you're feeling.
Right. If anything, like, there are people out there, they feel like they don't have anyone. Well, who do you got? You always got God.
That's right.
And it's the times like where you do not want to keep things bottled in. You want to be able to say it out. That's what they say, if you can't say it, draw. If you can't draw it, write it, keeping the journal. You need to let all those feelings, and we hear it sometimes, and sometimes I have to tell my clients, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm just talking out loud. I know I'm just going through I'm just talking out loud because I hear myself. It's like, okay, this is making sense. Okay, this is the route that we have to go to. And sometimes we just have to say it out loud, and to have that understand, it's like, okay, this is what needs to be done.
Yeah, Jeremiah 29:12 says, then you will call upon me and come and pray to me, and I will hear you. And I will hear you. So for the listener out there who is struggling, and you're like, oh, but I prayed about this and nothing's changed. I've prayed about this and it doesn't feel like my prayer was answered, right? Because how many times do we go to God and pray, and we already have exactly how we want him to answer the prayer, right? Like, I mean, raise your hand if you ain't never went to God and said to him, Lord, this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do.
This
like,
is
come
gonna
on.
be,
Like, and then the moment that he doesn't answer the prayer that the way we want him to, because let's be 100, he's always answering the prayers. He's always responding.
An unanswered prayer, it's an answered prayer.
Yeah, but come on.
Remember how last podcast I was like, I be peeking just a little bit. I be wanting to peek. I be like, God, can't you just, don't you want to do it like this? Don't you want to do it like this day?
The reality is, he's God. He knows what's best for us. So him answering the prayer the way he feels fit to answer it is still an answer. It's not neglect on his part. He's just answering. Your wheels are turning.
I was about to say she waiting.
It's throwing
I'm
me
waiting
off.
for her. Like,
It's throwing me off because
I've just been waiting for her to actually
I'm
speak.
looking at
I
her.
see her foot.
I'm
tapping.
looking at her
Like,
face, and it's like she's like, I'm
Twitching.
waiting. I'm patient, but I got thoughts.
You got a mic to drop? You got a mic to
I got
drop? Come on.
actual real life experience in this, ladies and
Come on,
gentlemen.
waiting for that door to open.
Yeah, so we just opened
Let's
the
open
door
the door
for
for
you,
you,
ma'am.
ma'am, 'cause-
Go for it, because we haven't heard from
something.
you in a while.
Okay, so I feel like y'all put me on the spot. I just like went right out the door. But no, okay. So something Sherita said about like I feel unworthy to pray certain prayers, like especially for myself. I had a very hard time, especially when I first got into my journey, taking it serious and everything like that. I had a very hard time praying when I'm angry. Like even now to this day, like I still sometimes have a hard time praying when I'm angry because I feel like, God, you don't deserve that. Like you don't deserve the angry Tam. And when I am to that point, when I am very upset, like sometimes the words that I probably shouldn't say come out and I'm like, but that's in prayer. Like that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? But then like the more I was in the internship, the more like I'm around, like strong-willed Bible believers, it's like, no, but God wants all of you. Like he wants you to say any and everything. Like he wants you to come to him. And we know this about me. I am a certified yapper. So I could talk for days. And so it's just one of those things where the same way that when I have a problem, I'll come to D real quick, or I'll come to my mom real quick, or I'll come to, my therapist real quick. And I'm like, hey, I really need to talk about this. Like, 'cause it's really bothering me and it won't stop because for me, my wheels keep turning. And so it's like, I have all these things to say. And if I don't get it out, then it just festers inside me. Like, and so I just, okay, God, I'm very angry right now. And you say, like, I pull that number on him all the time. You say that you want me to come to you for everything. So this is me coming to you for everything. Yeah.
Pre-warning.
Exactly. So I am very upset at da-da-da-da, and I don't understand why. And I do the whole, like, with the finger and everything. Like, I don't understand why you would allow, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you say that, like, vengeance is yours. So you handle it. How about that? Like, and I talk to him very matter of fact, very, upset because that's what you want from me. And so.
And he's God, so he can handle that.
Exactly.
And the whole time, guess what he doing? He's sitting right there listening.
And what else? And what else, my child?
Yeah, what else?
That's what you got.
Like,
Come on.
That it? You got
Let it all out.
Yeah.
There's a little bit more in there. Come on.
Right. That's not the real problem. But okay.
Yeah,
I hear
you keep talking
right.
till you
Right,
get
right.
to it.
Look, and tell you. And then all I hear is Shailene. And so what does that say about you? God, you know what it says about me? That you made me like this. But no. And so it's just one of those things that, and then all I was thinking when the question, when I first read it, was that song Flowers. I love that song. The Flowers by, give me a second, I'll find it. But pretty much what she's saying is like in the beginning of the song that she's depressed. Like, I haven't left my bedroom in 76 days.
Oh,
like,
my God.
that's how the song go. But you know the song.
Do I?
Yes. Anyways, so she's talking about how she's like very upset. She's like, God, why did you put me here? Why are you allowing this to happen? Why am I going through this? You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the song, where she's talking about how God responds with like, I have a plan. I'm a good God. I'm planting seeds. Like, yes, you're in this valley, but at the same time, like, I'm still doing a work. So even though you hear those or you feel like it's an unanswered prayer, or you feel like he's quiet, or he's not answering you in the way that you want, he's still doing work. And so then at the end of the song, like, she's like, when I get out of the valley and I'm finally on the hill, I'll look back and I'll be able to see that you were planting seeds. Like, the flowers have bloomed, the flowers have, you know what I'm saying? I'll get to see God's work and what he was doing. And so it just reminded me that D tells me all the time, like, check his track record, look at the breadcrumbs. He's never let you down before, so even though it's hard right now, what makes you think that he's gonna let you down this time? So that's kind of where my mind was going when you guys were talking, is just like, what I have learned to do when I'm overwhelmed is go to the one person who can actually fix it.
Did you say return to maker?
Return to maker.
That's good.
But that's the
Return to
thing,
maker.
and that's the well, not the problem, but that's my concern is that all that anger, all that overwhelmed. Imagine, like you get that bottled up and don't actually express that what it can actually do. Exactly.
It's actually very unhealthy to bottle it up, but because we feel like we can't go to God about it for whatever reason, a number of reasons why we feel like we can't, we hold it in. And then guess what? It still ends up coming out just in a very unhealthy way.
Yeah. Or you take it to people who can't fix it. Like I said with
Because
me.
come on.
Me and D every Tuesday, I come in and I'm like, D, this is my problem, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what's your devotional looking like?
That's always my first response.
And I'm like, well, D, that's not what we're talking about right now. What we're talking about right now is the fact that, like, I need this thing fixed and I can't hear from God. Okay, well, how long have you stopped to actually listen to what he has to say? And I'm like, you know what? We supposed to be meeting this morning? I think it's for tomorrow. I gotta go home.
What did
Another
I come
episode.
here for?
Another episode of Tamara and D mentoring tomorrow. I don't know.
Because she ain't lying.
That's what
She'd
I'm
be like,
saying.
that is not what I asked.
That's not what I said, you know. But it's stuff like that. Like even those, I know that's him telling me, well, ma'am, if you just took the time to talk to me about it, then maybe I could fix it for you. Not that he can't fix it for you know what I'm saying. Not that he can't fix it regardless, but if you
Again,
actually
he want that
stop,
relationship.
exactly.
Right. So I just kind of like realized, because even as little, going to vocational Bible school or whatever the case may be, what is one of the first things that they do, that they teach us? It's prayer. Mm-hmm. They're teaching us how to pray. Mm-hmm. But at least how I grew up, they taught us certain prayers, like the Lord's Prayer, for example. They didn't really initiate things, as far as
Like
just talking.
conversation.
Yeah, having a conversation.
Right.
So for the most of us, we have this idea of how a prayer should be.
Oh
A
my
prayer needs to
gosh.
be a format. It's structural. It's ritual and stuff. When in reality, it's just having that conversation. So maybe we need to like kind of turn that around and let people know, like, a prayer isn't a certain way. A prayer is just having that conversation with God and that relationship between you and him.
Shout out to Man of Church pastors, right? I feel like they do a really good job of teaching that, right? Like, I can only talk from Man of Church because it's the only church I go to, right? Other than Craig Rochelle Church, I go there online. But, they shout out to them. They teach it too. But my point here is she's right. The churches I went to when I first started being a Christian, I think you can call it that, because I don't know that I was a very good Christian. But anyway, those churches that I was going to at first never taught us that prayer was just a conversation with the Father. It was very formatted. It was very,
Yeah.
Father God, in the mighty name of Jesus, I come to you with a heavy heart. Like, you ain't got to do all that. Is that wrong? No. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think people, I've too many times I've been in a room and I've asked somebody randomly to pray for a group, and they're like really hesitant, and they say the words that literally, as I say, I'm getting goosebumps. They literally say, well, I don't know how to pray. Well, you just got through talking to me a few seconds ago. So you do know how to pray. You just have a bad idea of what prayer actually is. Maybe bad idea. You have a misconception of what prayer is. You think that you have to have perfect words. You feel like you have to address all of the people in the room. You know how they used to do, like, giving honor to God, pastor, first lady, and you ain't got to do all of that.
God ain't
You
gonna
ain't
hear you
even
if you don't
talking to
go
them.
through, yeah.
You ain't even talking to them. You
Now, for those of you who
talking to
do
God.
that,
Yeah, we're not judging you.
okay.
We're
No,
not
you're
judging you.
good.
It's okay.
But when you do that, now let me be real. Let me be rooted and raw. When you do that and that's all you do, you give people a bad idea of what prayer is. They think it has to be like that every single time, or God ain't gonna hear me. So then I tense up when someone asks me to pray,
Right.
because I don't know how to pray like that.
Yeah.
What we should be telling them is there are different forms of prayer, but the number one way to pray is having a conversation with God,
That's what-
just
Yep.
like you do with anybody else. Tamara said it well. She go hard, right?
Yep.
And people, some of y'all clenched up a little bit when she said she was wagging her finger
And I
at
do,
God.
and it's-
y'all
yeah.
having a whole conniption, and y'all don't drop no comments in the comment section about how she ain't godly because she pointing her finger at God. I'm sorry, but if your God is so small that he can't handle a wagging finger, then you need to have another conversation with God,
Rooted
being
and raw.
real rooted and raw out
Fuck
here.
it. Yeah, I've got I got two things for that too. So the first one, this has helped me that it's not always about the big structure of how you have your prayer. I mean, yes, like the Lord's Prayer is important and praying into that is important. But Romans 8:26 says, likewise, the Spirit helps us in our weakness, for we do not know what to pray for as we ought. But the Spirit himself intercedes for us with groanings too deep for words. So if I don't have a big long structure of our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name, and like I don't know how to structure it perfectly so he can hear me in this way, like I literally can cry with no words.
Yeah.
And he knows exactly what I'm saying. And that has helped me even in the season I'm in right now. The reverence that I've been feeling for the Lord has been so strong. And I have been like, you know, I was told through prophecy that I think more clearly when I write. So lately I've been feeling so overwhelmed with the feelings and the thoughts that I have that all I have is to write. So I've just been writing, even if it doesn't flow, even if it doesn't make sense, I'm writing the words that I feel best. And I have put on paper recently that in the same way that heaven has colors that human eyes have not seen is in the same way that the words that I feel right now, I feel like there's no human words that are perfect enough to describe the feeling that I feel. And so it's like, this is literally only a spirit. Like I can't explain it. There's no words that I can like, oh, Flora, I wish you could feel, because it feels just like there's no words.
Yeah.
And so in that same way, my praise and my thank you for God has literally been, you know, my heart, and you can feel what I'm feeling right now. Thank you for this, because that's all I have in my human words and understandings. And so even that, like, you don't have to have the perfect words. I pray, you know, when my family says, oh, can you pray for me, and different things like that. And so I'll be like, yeah, I got you. But at the same time, like after I get done praying, then they're like, oh, Tammy, you pray so well. Like, you know, I wish I could pray like you. You pray so well. And I'm like, I'm a certified yapper. I just talk to God. I know you, and I know what you need, and you gave me a little, hey, can you pray for this? And I'm just gonna go with
the flow.
The Holy Spirit's gonna take over.
And that's the one thing, you know, you saying that, because I remember going when my mom passed away and when my dad passed away. There was many moments in there, like all I can actually do was just cry. I couldn't even have the words. Or there's times where I have been angry, and then I start from English and Spanish, and I'm all like, oh, I'm so frustrated. Just, you know, my heart, you know what I'm saying.
Heart,
But there's even times where, like in prayer, like all I can say is Lord, and I was just crying. And that in itself, like it's weird, but I felt like he was there holding me as I'm crying. And I just needed that.
So with that, I want you to go ahead and start us in the final round, because we're at 42, and that's a beautiful segue into our last thoughts.
So my last thoughts, God already knows you inside out. So there is nothing wrong or good that you can say. There's not a structural. It is just simply a conversation. And as I say, there's times where even if you do not have the words, just as long as you have him there in mind, he knows your heart. He already knows what you're thinking. So if you can't express it, just let it be, and just in silence, just close your eyes and just let him and the Holy Spirit surround you.
Yeah, it's good. Good.
I'd say in the same way that you have conversation with other people, regardless if, you know, it's with your mom, your kids, or whoever, like that same way that you desire to talk about it and vent and get it out, he wants to listen to all of it. He wants to be there for you. He wants to hold you. He wants to, you know, rejoice with you. It's just one of those things. He's not going to force you, so you have to let him do that for and with you.
It's good.
My last thoughts are, be okay with the no.
Ooh.
Not every prayer is going to get a yes.
Amen.
Not every prayer is going to get a response. And just because you don't, it does not mean that God didn't hear you. It doesn't mean he's not listening to you. It just means that right now, at that moment, in that time, might not need a response. It may come later. It might not ever come, but know that even still, God is good. Through it all, he's still good. So you have to be okay with the no.
I feel like that's a whole
It's good.
episode in its
That's
own.
a
See us
whole-
next episode
Really?
for Rooted and Raw.
No,
Yeah.
because for real,
Right.
that is a whole episode, and we need to make sure that question's in the box. I guess my final thoughts would be, stop putting God in a box,
That's good.
Yeah.
or at least stop trying to, because you can't actually put him in a box. Stop putting him in a box in your mind, right?
Yeah.
Like we have this idea of this God who can only handle certain words from us, but the God that I serve is so big that he can handle all the emotions. Why? Because he's the one who gave them to us in the first place.
Right. And he already
So,
knows that you feeling those
yeah,
things.
he knows it. So stop putting him in, trying to put him in this box that says that he can only handle so much, and just be, well, dare I say, rooted
Rooted
and
and
raw
raw.
with him.
Come on.
Get rooted and raw with God,
Yes.
because he already knows anyway. I feel like it's almost one of those things where if you trying to hide what you really trying to feel, what you really feel from God, then who you trying to, I mean,
Yeah.
I said it one time when D and I first started mentoring. He was God was pushing me to go to Man of You, and I was like, I really don't want to. And I used this analogy. I said, I feel like I'm standing behind a glass door, and I'm telling God that he can't see me while he's trying to tell me to do something. So I'm standing behind this door, and I'm like, but you can't see me. He's like, girl,
you right there.
girl, I can see you. It's glass. I see right through you. You know what I'm saying? It's that same thing.
Yeah. All right, y'all. This has been such a good conversation. Why are you laughing?
I just got excited. I was gonna say, bye, love you. I'm gonna start ending it like that. I'm so happy to be back. Bye, love you.
I love that. All right, so make sure that you I somehow deleted all my stuff, so I'll just say it and then they'll jump in and help me. So make sure you follow, like, subscribe, share whatever platform you are enjoying this content on. So we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on YouTube, and then we also have a Instagram.
Rooted and Raw 25.
We have a TikTok.
Rooted and Raw podcast.
And we also have a Facebook now, yes? Kind of?
Okay.
Maybe.
We got the email.
I got a little bit.
We do have the email. So if you want to share something with us and you don't want it super public, you can always send it to us in an email. That's Rooted and Raw podcast
at
at
gmail.com.
gmail.com. One day we gonna learn.
You see, I don't open my mouth because I'm not saying nothing wrong.
And drop your comments in the comments
Yes.
section.
Please do.
Good,
We
bad,
want
or
'em.
indifferent.
Yeah, you can even drop them ones that are kind of rude. We can handle it.
I look for
or we
those.
pass them to
I
God.
look for those.
I
Yeah, we
look-
do
We
pass
pass
them
them
to
to
God.
God. We let him
let him
answer
deal with you.
those.
Now, I'm not saying I look for the rude ones. I be looking for the comments.
She's looking
So,
for
yeah,
the
she look for
comments.
the
We're all
comments.
looking for the comments because we want to
Hey,
connect.
And shout out to y'all Spotify and YouTube, because we've been seeing the comments.
Y'all been coming
y'all
through.
been doing the business.
Y'all been coming through.
So
So
we see you.
shout
We
out.
gonna start shouting y'all out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good
We
idea.
gonna start shouting
We
out
should
our
start shouting them
comments.
out because that's good. We appreciate y'all.
Yes.
All right. Well, this has been great. Until next time, stay rooted, stay raw.
Bye, love you.